Keep going. Come on, all the way. All the way.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good.
So the concept is this, basically. The whole black nation has to be put together as a black army. And we're going to walk on this nation. We're going to walk on this racist power structure. And we're going to say to the whole damn government, stick 'em up, motherfucker. This is a hold-up. We come for what's ours.
Doet u voor de jeugd. Voor de zinloze race tussen de generaties, waarbij iedereen zichzelf voorbij snelt. En het ergste is de herhaling. Die voortdurende herhaling. Weer een generatie die gaat uitvinden wat al lang bekend is. Die opnieuw het wiel ontdekt. En vervolgens de rest van zijn leven probeert zich het recht op die vinding toe te eigenen.
I'm gonna say it one more time. I want it to sink in when I'm saying black power to black people. Black power to black people. All power to the people. I welcome you on behalf of the African-American Vanguard movement. You know, we like to say that we're the Black Panther Party of the 1990s. We want to continue what our comrades, our previous predecessors done. They done kicked up a lot of dust. And so it's our time to kick up more dust and take it all the way to the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? And in doing so, we got to take the spirit of the old Panther Party, all of those comrades, and make things happen. That's the job of a revolutionary. Do you feel me? That's the job of a revolutionary.
Small Panthers? Yeah. Yeah, I hope so. You never have to go through what we went through. I wouldn't wish that, particularly on my kids. It's one reason some of us now who have families now remain committed, because we don't want to leave a lot of undone work on our children.
The Black Panther Party Incorporated requests the court for the following relief: that the defendant, Aaron McCarthy, and the new Black Panther Party, its officers, directors, agents, employees, successors, assigns, and attorneys, and all other persons in active concert or participation who receive actual notice of the permanent injunction that we're requesting by personal service or otherwise, be restrained and enjoined from referring to themselves or their organization by any name containing the words Black Panthers, Black Panther Party, or Panthers, using the Black Panther silhouette logo, and committing further acts that are likely to injure the Black Panther Party Incorporated's business reputation or to dilute the distinctive quality of the trademark or trade name belonging to the Black Panther Party Incorporated, pursuant to the laws of the state of Texas.
We have people who are still in jail. We have people who did not live through it. And we have a history whose truth is yet to be told to the masses. And so particularly at this time, we cannot permit someone to use the name and engage in activity that does more to confirm the myths about us, the untrue things about us, than it does to reveal the real truth about the Black Panther Party, which is what Eric Michaels and those guys are doing. They do some race baiting. They create a stir and a feud between the black and brown community. And that's the most unproductive thing I've ever seen here.
I think he's jealous because here are a group of individuals who have come along and picked up the mantle that they dropped in the late 70s or early 70s. They dropped the mantle, we picked it up. They didn't pass a baton to us. They didn't give us anything and say, run with it, brother and sister, go on, we're behind you. They didn't do that. Nobody was using the name. The name was in the public domain. Nobody was using it. We came along and started a resurgence group. We are not telling people we are the former Black Panthers. We are saying we are a new resurgence of some of the idealisms of the Black Panthers. I think a lot of it is jealousy, because now it's time for them to write their books and memoirs, and they want to make some money. But they can't stand to see someone else come along and do what they should still be doing if they believed in what they believed in. Yeah, make way for a fans on the right, make way for a fans on the right, make way for a fans on the right, make way for a fans on.
All right. Straight to go.
Talkback Liberation Radio, KKDA Soul 73, John Wiley Price, your host, Aaron Michaels, producing, and of course this is Talk Black Liberation Radio.
And that's basically an excerpt by, at that time in the late 60s, it was Stokely Carmichael.
We have in our community black people, the masses and the bourgeoisie. That's about the level of breakdown. The bourgeoisie is very, very minute inside our community. We have to bring them home. We have to bring them home for many reasons. We have to bring them home because they have technical skills which must be put for the benefit of their people, not for the benefit of this country, which is against.
When did you start collecting these kind of things? Why did you get interested in this?
Well, it actually happened about 8 years ago. I was producing, I had just started producing Talkback, which is a nightly, 5-night-a-week talk show that I produced for a Dallas County Commissioner, John Wiley Price. So I started to play excerpts, which frightened many African Americans because they had forgotten about Malcolm X and they had forgotten about the Black Panther Party. And in forgetting about all of these struggles that the Black Power movement of the late 60s, and forgetting about all of this, we were still living in the same conditions today. Nothing has changed, Bob. We've only took one baby step forward in the liberation of poor and oppressed people here in this country, and especially people of color. Nothing much has changed.
Talkback Liberation Radio, KKDA Soul 73, Superstation for Education and Liberation. We're trying to take you to a higher level. Some of it's really hard. We got to drag you.
Go ahead and have a seat. This is something that was printed in the 70s. It was printed by my defense committee when I was in prison.
Many of our people's minds have been whitewashed. If a Negro comes up to you and you turn your back on him, he's got to run to the honky. We're going to take time and patience with our people because they're ours. They're ours. All of the Uncle Toms, we're going to sit down and we're going to talk. And when they slap, we're going to bow. And we're going to try to bring them home. And if they don't come home, we're going to off them. That's all. We have to recognize who our major enemy is. The major enemy is not your brother, flesh of your flesh and blood of your blood. The major enemy is the honky and his institutions of racism. That's the major enemy. That is the major enemy.
Got to be unified in order to win this war.
That's right, sir.
And just like the brother said, believe me, we are in a war. We in a war, brother, but not the kind of war that we think we in. We in a technological war of the mind. Listen to this. We're in a war of the minds. Our young people are killing us.
That's right.
They're killing each other by the droves. And you know what? We can't blame nobody but us.
That's right.
We can't blame nobody but us. All these brothers, all these preachers in the church ain't doing nothing. But fat in their pockets. These brothers in the mosques ain't doing a damn thing. But fat in their pockets. These so-called revolutionaries, where they at? This is the real revolution. So where they at? Where they at? What they doing? Who they feeding? Who they teaching? Who they making? Whose mind are they influencing so we can do the right thing. See, we got a problem, man, and that problem is us. It's not them. Yes, sir. It's not them. The problem is us. How committed are you?
Well, really, the party's platform, 10-point platform, was nothing, it was basic, there was nothing revolutionary about the platform. It was just basic issues that affected the people. But we want to focus on developing